Hi there. Many others like you have asked, what is the Godhead? Let's find out, shall we? You can also discover even more at GodQuestions.org. The term Godhead is found 3 times in the King James Version. In each, a slightly different Greek word is used, but the definition of each is the same: deity or divine nature. The word Godhead is used to refer to God's essential nature. In Acts 17, Paul is speaking on Mars Hill to the philosophers of Athens. As he argues against idolatry, Paul says, "For as much then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's device." Here the word Godhead is the translation of the Greek word used to denote God in general, with no reference to a particular deity. Paul, speaking to the Greeks, used this term in reference to the only one true God. In Romans 1, Paul begins to make the case that all humanity stands guilty before God. The invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. A different Greek word is used here for Godhead. Paul's argument is that all of creation virtually shouts the existence of God. We can clearly see God's eternal power, as well as his Godhead in what he has made. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. The natural world makes manifest the divine nature of God. Colossians 2:9 is one of the clearest statements of the deity of Christ anywhere in the Bible. In him, Christ dwelleth all the fullness of the Godhead bodily. Again, a different Greek word is used here for Godhead. According to this verse, Jesus Christ is God incarnate. This truth aligns perfectly with Colossians 1:19. God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, Christ. Because the Godhead dwells bodily in Christ, Jesus could rightly claim that he and the Father are one. Because the fullness of God's divine essence is present in the Son of God, Jesus could say to Philip, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." In conclusion, the Godhead is the essence of the divine being, the one and only deity. Jesus, the incarnate Godhead, entered our world and showed us exactly who God is. No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God and is in closest relationship with the Father, has made him known. All right, that answers your question. What is the Godhead?